Welcome to Allomancy 101, where we'll be going over the basics of Allomancy, the primary magic system featured in Mistborn: The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. At first glance, this may appear daunting, but I'm here to provide you with a crash course on its fundamentals. For now, we're just going to be focusing up here. If you have any questions about the bottom, you didn't see anything, right? There are 8 basic allomantic metals that each grant unique powers. To utilize this power, you must ingest the metal and then burn it. The majority of people on Scadrial cannot burn any metals. Those who can burn one metal are known as mistings. There is also one more incredibly important third group. Few can burn every type of allomantic metal. These near mythical individuals are known as Mistborn. Allomantic metals can be grouped into pairs, each consisting of one elemental metal, found on the periodic table, and another as an alloy of the base metal. These elemental metals grant an ability to push, while the alloys provide a corresponding ability to pull. A perfect illustration of this dynamic can be seen in the pairing of steel and iron. Iron gives an allomancer the ability to pull nearby metals directly towards them in a straight line. Steel is iron's alloy, composed of a primary component of iron combined with a smaller component of carbon. Steel lets allomancers push on any nearby metal. The force on the metal will be applied directly away from the allomancer unless otherwise acted on or resisted. Let's take a look at another pair, copper and bronze. In this duo, bronze, being an alloy comprised of copper and tin, takes on the role of the pulling metal. It allows users to sense when other allomancers within a large radius around them is burning metals. Burning copper allows you to create a smaller radius, often referred to as a cloud, around yourself that prevents anyone burning bronze from sensing the allomancy of you or those near you. In addition to pushing and pulling effects, allomantic metals can also be classified based on their influence, either external or internal. External metals affect something outside of the allomancer, while internal metals enhance the allomancer themselves. Each elemental metal and its alloy will both provide an external or internal power. Let's revisit our previous pairs to distinguish them accordingly. From iron and steel, both fall under the category of external metals. They exert their influence on metal objects located outside of the allomancer's body. Consequently, their abilities, steel pushing and iron pulling, are limited in their impact on metal objects within another allomancer's body. Copper and bronze belong to the internal category. Copper's effect emanate from the allomancer's body, while burning bronze grants allomancers the power to sense allomantic pulses from others, enabling them to detect the use of metal by other allomancers. Now that you understand the basic categorization of allomantic metals, let's go over all 8 of them, along with the unique names bestowed upon those who can burn each specific metal. Starting with the 4 we've already talked about. Steel misting are known as coin shots due to their ability to turn normal coins into deadly weapons. Iron mistings are referred to as lurchers. Those who can burn bronze are seekers, as they have the ability to seek out and detect allomantic pulses of others, while copper mistings are referred to as smokers. The fields or copper clouds that they produce are essentially allomantic smoke, concealing nearby allomantic pulses from bronze burning seekers. Next, we'll go over the second pair of internal metals. Tin and its alloy pewter. Pewter mistings are called thugs. Tin mistings are known as tin eyes. Burning pewter grants thugs remarkable enhancement of their physical abilities, including increased strength, toughness, speed, recovery, and balance. With the powder of pewter, they can push their bodies far beyond normal human limits, making them formidable in physical prowess. Tin greatly enhances your senses. This heightened sensory perception allows tin eyes to pull in additional external information from their surroundings, making them incredibly perceptive and aware of even the slightest change in their environment. The 4th and final pair is zinc and brass. These 2 metals are rather unique. Zinc lets you push on the emotions of those around you, while brass gives you the ability to pull on those same emotions. What does pushing or pulling on someone's emotions even mean? It's actually fairly intuitive. Zinc mistings are known as rioters. As a rioter, you can intensify specific emotions within others, making them feel these emotions much more strongly than they otherwise would. Those who can burn brass are known as soothers. Soothers possess the ability to pull on the emotions of their targets, enabling them to reduce or dampen specific targeted emotions in others. Each of these powers can be very potent on their own, but they become exponentially more effective when combined. When a soother and a rioter work together, their influences on a person's emotional state become substantially more significant. The natural harmonies of these metal pairs, combined with many extra powers, make skilled Mistborn much more capable than Mistings. Being able to push and pull on metals transforms the really clumsy misting aerial movement in a lurcher or a coin shot into smooth control, making a well-anchored Mistborn seem to fly effortlessly. The combination of these diverse abilities and their mastery grants Mistborn a level of power and agility that surpasses the capabilities of any individual misting. This makes them formidable forces within the realm of Allomancy, capable of awe-inspiring feats, and achieving a level of prowess that is unmatched in the world of Mistborn. One of the hallmarks of Brandon's magic systems is the presence of meaningful limitations. An Allomancer's effectiveness is entirely dependent on having metals available to burn. Each metal burns at a different rate. Copper burns slowly, providing a reliable source of power. Pewter, on the other hand, burns incredibly quickly. Allomancers need to be very conscious of the rate that they're burning their metals, and must be prepared to replenish it at a moment's notice. Allomancers often carry vials with metal flakes suspended in an alcohol solution, allowing them to restore their metals swiftly. However, carrying these metal vials poses a risk, as they can be manipulated by lurchers or coin shots. Allomancers, being very aware of their vulnerability to metal manipulation from other Mistborn, avoid carrying excess metals on their person. Mistborn do not wear metal armor, and their weapons are usually made of either glass or obsidian. The only metals they carry are utilitarian, such as a coin pouch for steel pushes and iron pulls, or metal vials to replenish their allomantic powers. Even these metals will not be securely fastened to their person. The metals must disconnect from their clothing when pressure is applied, ensuring opponents cannot manipulate them through steel pushes or iron pulls. These limitations add depth and strategic elements to Allomancy, influencing battles and resource management. Brandon's magic systems can seem intimidating, but they are extremely intuitive once you understand the basics. With the information I've provided you, you are prepared to dive headfirst into the spectacular story of Mistborn the Final Empire. I personally find that understanding the strengths and the limitations within a well-defined or hard magic system, like Allomancy, leads to a far more dynamic and interesting conflict where our heroes need to solve real problems within said systems. Mistborn is a fantastic example of this, and I sincerely hope you'll give it a try, if you haven't already. I just recently started a read-along of Mistborn the Final Empire, and I'd really enjoy having you along for the ride. Have a great day, and remember, there's always another secret.